everybody doing out there? It's your boy JW3, aka J Corleone, and I just want to thank you for tuning into and listening to
Yep, yep.
ClothTalk. So look, today I got a special guest on the series that I'm doing called Talk Your Mind. I want to talk to the people. So today I got my brother
That's right.
Polo.
Yeah. You already know, man. That's my bro right there. What's happening, dog?
What's up, man? Life good, man. I'm just
Man,
chilling.
hey, I can't complain. I can't complain. Know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's just get straight to the cloth, man.
Bet.
What do you feel about, the protest that's going on right now?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: the protesting, the protesting out there for the people who's out there protesting. You know what I'm saying? I just want to salute to them people because they don't have to go out there and be protesting. You know, they could be at home doing some other stuff, watching TV or whatever it is. But it's actually people out there protesting for this situation that's going on. I'm gonna say because like I said, it's a lot going on. So I feel good. You know, I feel good. It's good that the protesters out there protesting what's going on around the world, especially not just in our area, but all over the United States. Even in other countries, they protesting. I got my mans in the United Kingdom. They protesting. So it's just crazy. You know.
So, do you feel though some rioters could take away from what the protest actually is? Or, you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like the riot can take away from what we trying to get past in?
Right.
Do you,
Right. Actually, I feel like it's a good thing, you know, far as them trying to take the right. I
yeah.
mean, all I can say about that is, I mean, you really can't. Once it's like it already started. Once it started, you can't stop now, you know, because it's already going. So, um, like I say, I believe so. Yeah, like I say, yeah. So I'm gonna have to agree on that one with you. What's going on? But other than that, I'm gonna say, yeah. You know, I feel like it's a good thing as far as they rights. They have the right to do that. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, if that's
It's,
the case,
so,
then do that.
the three books that we read, like, especially growing up in school,
Right,
everybody, but if for us, they'd say riot, but for other
right,
countries, they'd say
right,
rebel. They rebelled against
right,
it. They was rebels and all of that, but for us,
right,
it's rioters and looters. So,
right.
yeah,
So yeah, so they got it twisted. You know, they it's different categories. You know, is they gonna put us in the rioters? How did we come protest? We protesters, but now we become rioters. You know, something ain't right with that. You know, so they trying to. I feel like they basically trying to make it seem like it's a riot now because of what's going on. Instead of protesting, more protesting is more riots. They say, as they quote unquote say. So
yeah.
yeah.
So, do you like it's most of them people that's rioting? Do you feel like they a part of the riot, or because a lot of people starting to feel like it's some informant
Right.
situation well going on with that? Do you
Yeah, a
feel
lot of people yeah,
informants?
yeah, a lot of people is actually protesting. Real protesters out there. And a lot of people who was real protesters out there, they is spotting the fake protesters who's supposed to be acting like people like me and you,
Yeah.
acting like us protesting, and they're the ones doing the vandalism, doing the I'm gonna say the whole destruction, tearing down businesses, trying to make it to where people like me and you can't go to these stores no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Right, right. So that's why I think, the far as the people out there, do the right thing, But like I said, it's a group out there acting like regular people like me and you. So we got to be careful for that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
Cool. All right. So, what do you feel a law can be passed so this can stop, so we don't have to worry about this no more? What do you feel as a black man and for future generations a
Right.
law can have in place so we don't continue to have stories like this?
Well, as far as a law, I'm not sure what type of law to pass, but I have a solution.
Okay.
As far as like the solution now, I say this, for them to be doing what they doing now, I'm gonna say that yeah, they doing a good job of trying to do their whole agenda and things like that. But far
Yeah.
as trying to get everything into place, I think that we should just first off know our constitutional rights, know your rights, know your laws. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of young black folks like me and you, they don't know the rights, they don't know the laws, and then come to confront about the laws of the situation or whatever it is, they get nervous.
Hmm.
So and don't know what to do. But I think we should just study our laws more and know what we can do and what we can't do as citizens of wherever state you in or wherever you at. Figure out them laws in that state and figure out what you can go for, because I don't know far as a law to pass. I'm not sure what type of law, because like I said, they passing executive orders like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what type of executive order they should pass, but they need to at least go over people need to at least go over their rights so we can know what to do next as a people as far
And,
as this whole concept.
and I be feeling like our culture, man, we kind of in a state of flux.
Right.
Like, really,
Right.
here's how like our
Right.
generation had, like, Angela Davis, Marcus Garvey, a Huey, a
Mm-hmm.
After a Malcolm, a Martin,
Right.
or just looking like the athletes and celebrities and rappers.
Right.
But so I
Exactly.
agree, we really can't come up with no plan because we really don't have no leaders.
Right. And that's the thing. You need that leadership to come up with a master plan to get things rolling and going. Because, like I say, the people who are already, like you said, the people you mentioned, God rest their soul, some of them people ain't here with us,
Yeah,
and some of them people is rich, so they gonna pay the knee like shit. Well, I'm rich already, so hey, I ain't got to do that. But
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We gotta figure that out for our situation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely leadership is what we need.
Okay. So what would be who would be like an ideal president for you in this situation? You feel like as a if you could pick any revolutionary for right now, for them to be the president, who you think would fit our agenda and the world agenda as a whole?
Marcus Garvey all day for real. Tell you the truth. Uh,
Why Garvey?
Yeah, because I think like I said, I think Garvey, God rest his soul. I mean, he had a plan. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
he explained the plan. Unlike Obama, sorry ass. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say that to my fellow black people out
Love,
there, man. Look,
love.
hey, look. All right, ClothTalk. All right, so look, so look, because we can't get nobody like Obama back in there. No, that's not happening. We got to get somebody in there like Marcus Garvey. He had a plan. He had money. He had items and equipment and things like that. He had ships, everything. He had almost everything. So,
Right.
like I say, his plan was very dominant, and that plan today would be real good in today's society, so that we could go ahead and get right. Because I don't know if a lot of people out there who know what his plan was, but his plan was to separate ourselves from these white people. That's
Hmm.
just period. Same thing with Michael X. The plan is to separate us from these white people so we could solve our own problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So until we separate ourselves from these people who hate us, we go ahead and we figure out what we can do for ourselves, for our problems.
So you
So
feel like we should? You feel like we should go back to Africa?
back to Africa is not a bad idea either. It's a lot of land out there and it's real big. You could fit almost every country in Africa. But the
Hmm.
thing is, with Africa, is China is buying a lot of property out there in Africa. So we got to watch that because you want to pay attention to who's buying up the land, who's buying up the property, and where. Like the Chinese, they buying up everything in Africa. They buying up they buying up a lot of stuff in Africa actually. Just Africa alone. And then
Yeah.
you got United Kingdom, you got Japan. They spending money. They're buying stuff out there also. It's
Resources.
it's resources exactly. So until we basically have the plan to get up out of here and figure out how to solve our own problems, or hear me out,
Hmm.
we don't even have to go back to Africa. We could solve our problems here. We just have to stop interfering with the enemy. Stop spending your money to the enemy. Stop paying them. Stop giving them money and put that into some black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
type of black businesses, some type of if you don't have a business, go ahead and it's ways around that business stuff. You know what I'm saying? Donations, funding. We could do this as a people. We just are we ready to do this? Because a lot of people is comfortable.
That change will happen once like that black man or that black woman to be like, yo,
Right,
that dollar Ralph Lauren shirt or that
right,
80 Louis Vuitton bag.
right, right,
That,
right,
let me just go right here to this black
right,
spot.
right. Exactly,
A black owned
exactly.
spot, they be like $60. Be like, damn.
Right, and hey, I know they
This
trying to get that bug. Hey, they be trying to because they know it's
gotta check.
hard out here.
They
It's
do got
hard, so they try to get that buck as much as you can. But hey, I start off with black only businesses, investing in black and only black. That way we could try to figure out what we can do next because the people we giving our money to, they don't like us. Them Arabs don't like us. Every time I see them, oh, you're coming in for show me the money. You're here again with your money. I love your money. Like the nigga tell us in your face, like, yo, he don't care about you. He care about your money. So we gotta figure out what we could do to like I said, figure this out.
right the
So
from the corporations.
right. Corporations, no more. I know us black people, we love all right, whatever you want to call yourself, melanated people, black people, niggas, whatever. I ain't labeling this. All I'm if your skin color is like this, I'm
Like,
talking to you. Exactly. So that's all it is. Just I know we love to get dressed, we love to stay fly, fresh, and all that, but like hold up on them Nike shoes, young blood. You know what I'm saying? Hold up on that Gucci bag. Hold up on that
oversized. Sex
hold up, right?
oversized.
So it's
Real.
like, hold up, hold up. So that's all I'm saying with that. That's all I'm saying with that. Just think twice before you start giving your money to these white people. You know what I'm saying? Because they it's a lot of people like them who own them corporations and businesses like Nike and things like that, and the higher labels of things, and invest that. Go to another business or something, or a knockoff place. Like we gotta come up and do better. That's all that is.
Okay.
That's
So that's what
to,
I have to say. Like, for these riots that's happening right now, it's kind of counter
yeah,
because all right, we got every right,
just that.
and as we should. We in pain. So people burning down. This is for our ancestors for the bullshit that's
Right,
happening.
right, right,
So, but if we burn down these grocery stores, we burn
right,
down. We don't know how to grow food.
Right, and that's what we got to start doing. We got to learn how to grow food. You got to learn how to make clothing. You got to learn how to sew, learn how to cut hair, learn how to do
That mental stuff, like back
and
in the day,
that's
that's
stuff, right. And
mental.
see, now before I interrupt you, that I was going to say, like, hey, now the white man, they stopped that. They like, oh well, now you need a license to cut hair. Now you need a license to go and sew and make clothes and stuff. Now you need a license for that. See, that was for the white man to stop us from starting up what we need to start. Because see, white people got a 2,000 year start
Mhm.
since slavery, so they good. We need to figure out what we can do now to
We are in like 60 years, realistically
exactly, exactly. And see,
50.
once because it's a lot of our people who still ignorant in that ignorant state of mindset. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get out that mindset. But once we get out of it, and we got to go ahead and definitely get a plan far as just funding, donations, however you want to do it is ways around that stuff.
So,
So
all right,
all that like I said, because I got a plan. Like it's just starting it up with the business funding, all that stuff. I got a plan. So
so down they got somebody car alarm just ringing off in the back and shit. Somebody
oh yeah, no, go ahead. I ain't you good. You
that's
good.
that shit sounded crazy, but no, all right. But no. All right. So right now, what should the next step be after this riot? I mean,
Well,
after the protest, what's the next step? Like how long are we protesting? The silent protest go be until somebody
right,
will like come up and be like, okay, we
right,
protested enough. This is a handwritten boom.
right,
When do
right.
you think that, like next month, next year, next week?
Nah, the way things is moving now, I'm talking weeks. After this, after what they call out of this riot stuff, this protest and stuff, cause see, coronavirus is out the window. That's out the window now. COVID-19 is done with. Now it's
That
all about
was done. That was a challenge. That was a little social media
right,
challenge.
right. So that's done with. Now they focusing on these so-called riots and black people or whatever it is. So what I'm gonna say about that is the next thing is they pushing an agenda. This is all an agenda that they're doing. So before I say any more about that, because I know I ain't trying to get too much off of the topic, but the next thing I feel is something is going to be a change because people think, are we going back to our normal lives after the coronavirus? Nah, you not. It's not going back to normal. That was the change. It's the shift change. Every 400 so and so amount of years, 500 years, 400 years, there's a change in the system whether wherever you at, America, United Kingdom, Africa, Europe, or not Europe, Russia, wherever you at, it's always a system change. So this
Yeah.
is the change that's happening now. That's why 2020 started so fucked up.
20
So
a fucked up
it's
ass.
all the way fucked up. You might as well be like, shit. I ain't gonna start kicking it till 2021 around this motherfucker. So, cause 2020 canceled, bro. It's canceled. Oh, we just used to say it's canceled, bro.
It
For
sure is
real.
like from like Kobe death because I
Right.
still can't believe that
Right.
Kobe died.
Right.
It,
It
for
was
real.
surprising. You see how they move. You see how they move. They move from Kobe death to
Mhm.
coronavirus to this black man getting killed by a white cop, and now riots. Now it's after the riots. That's what we all waiting for,
Mhm.
or what we call a friendly protesting that turned into riots. That's what we're gonna call that. But like I said, that's all design. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get into too much of that. So, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's moving fast. Things is moving fast. It's not like it takes months now. It's weeks, weeks. It takes weeks now for something to happen.
Okay.
So
So, what's your thoughts on 45?
45. Well, let me tell you. Hold on. Hey, that's y'all president. That ain't my president.
That
Y'all
ain't
saying? Hey,
lying.
hey, he ain't my president. Y'all saying? Neither was Obama. Obama wasn't my president neither. I don't care. I already knew what he was. Just because you black Just because you look black don't mean you ain't a Peckerwood, son.
You know what? Explain that because a lot of people don't be understanding that. We gonna get back to 45.
Oh, okay,
all right. Explain. I want you to, because a lot of people feel the same sentiments that you feel as far as what that come to Obama. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, Obama was basically a pawn. What I think, or excuse me, what I know, he was a pawn for the government because, as you can see, it was slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Martin Luther King, Malcolm X trying to, we all need to come together, and that's where that whole law passed, where when a female can get government assistance, long as the dude ain't in the house or whatever. That's where that started coming in. Government assistance.
Almost. That was kind of the
right. Right. So basically, to destroy the black man was the agenda, and that's what he did. He made everybody gay in America, officially gay. So it's okay to be gay now because Obama said it. It's okay to be well, Kanye West is an idiot, but you still ain't helped the black people. You helped everybody else, the Asians, the white people. You helped everybody else, Japanese, Chinese, everybody else except for us.
And that's where I think and that's where I see a lot of anger coming from, because you see now he want to make statements about the country, but it's like, was in power, you could have had a law already made.
Right, and the only thing he helped with was what they call insurance. That's all he gave us was insurance. That's it, and that ain't even helping because you can't go to some places now with that insurance of his. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like he could have done more for us, but he really didn't. And then now Donald Trump. I know we can get back at him now. Yeah. Donald Trump, President 45, he sees that, okay, I can't do certain things because it's an agenda being pushed by this so-called deep state government. And it's a higher agenda being pushed. So Donald Trump really can't do nothing. He's just another puppet. It don't matter who you vote for. You know what I'm saying?
Or puppets behind the system. That's what you feel like?
Right.
They control either way. Like they get control either way.
Right. They be in control either way. So it's you could try to do something or whatever, but off with your head like Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? So good luck to that person. But I feel like Donald Trump, he lightweight trying to help, but he got so much hatred because of the media. Don't everybody else hate him just because the media hates him?
The black
that's right. Exactly. Exactly.
No, you just said you feel like he's trying to help, but the media. So where do you feel like, damn, he misunderstood?
Yeah, he's misunderstood because when he actually tried to say something, the media turn it around and make it like he was stupid. Like, this is y'all president now, but see, he still ain't helping much either. Not for he trying to make the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. That's his agenda. So whatever he says, I don't give a fuck because that has nothing to do with me. I'm not rich like that man. All his $1 trillion friend, $1 million friends, $1 billion friends or whatever, they good. We need to figure out how we gonna get up there. Of course, he ain't gonna help us.
Facts.
But hey, like I said, I ain't gonna say too much because that's a whole nother topic. So I'm gonna just say that,
All right. So as Trump, do you feel like, so you don't feel like he's a part of this? You think you think the media basically puts Donald Trump out there to be a distraction on purpose?
Right. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Because see, while everybody's focusing on Donald Trump, y'all not gonna see what's really going on. Now, only thing he could do is sign his signature to pass bills and executive orders or whatever. But it's because of what somebody else told him to do. He didn't come up with these solutions. He ain't come up with that stuff. He can have an idea, but he's not the final say sower. He just
He a
gets the
narcissist though. He
exactly, exactly, exactly. The people who tell him what to do is George Soros. You have Bill Gates, and you have Bilderberg, all the Bilderberg groups. You have the basically the Rockefeller, the rich, the people who own the world is telling this nigga what to do. Excuse me, because I know he ain't black, but still, I don't care. I don't care if you a dude, bro. I don't care, bro. Straight up. Long story short, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I told you I'm gonna hit you with the raw, and you sure y'all ready? Cause look, I'm telling y'all how it is. It's gonna get bad. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get bad. We is $25 trillion in debt now, and we just got another $3 trillion within these past 4 months.
and we gonna be in
Is
more
and
because
it's
if
gonna be in more debt by the time 2020 is over with. I'm thinking $30 trillion in debt. That's
and
what
this
I'm thinking.
stimulus check, because they about to do another stimulus check.
Right, right. So they have to keep creating debt to get themselves out of another situation so that they could have somebody else to blame it on. But this time they happen to blame it on coronavirus. You feel what I'm saying? So they just
Mm,
gotta come up with a new pyramid scheme because it's all a pyramid scheme. That's all this is. The rich get richer, and they want people who are so-called supposedly poor class, middle class. They want everybody else who ain't rich like them in the same
I,
class.
I said you either rich or you
Or
poor.
you exactly, and that's what Donald Trump is about. Is about staying rich. So because he's rich, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it
And
real.
that's why, like, of course, his base, he got a lot of racist base people in there,
Right.
but a majority of his people that got money, they go vote for him, not because they fuck with him as a
Right.
personality, but just because he goes do the same
Right.
them most money. Like,
Right.
like Shaq, like I'm gonna use somebody as Shaq or somebody with millions of dollars.
Right.
They not go really worry about like
Right.
cutbacks. They
Right. They
trying to
got
say
billions of dollars. So what they need to worry about? They
like
good. They good. You ain't gonna see LeBron James out there protesting with them. He good. He don't care. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like we need to figure this out. The problem, because the people who are already rich ain't gonna help us out. They good already.
right,
So
and they just go make their little post, stir up the pot,
exactly, and stir
and
up the pot. And make it worse.
but they ain't out here on the fields. Like it could be a black coalition of million. There's the
Right,
most black millionaires we ever had.
right,
Why ain't
right,
black millionaires coming to the table with leaders and be like, yo, we invest in y'all. We'll give
right.
y'all $3 million, and then y'all, fund. It's
Exactly,
nothing. It's just
exactly.
a bunch of people just want to just. I like to call this the social media revolutionary era, which
Right,
means everybody want to be they Garvey, they Malcolm X behind the
right,
camera, they Martin Luther King on the
right.
screen. They
Exactly,
doing that,
exactly.
and it's actually time to be out here making
Right,
some plans, actually out
right,
here doing good for the people.
right, right.
No,
Because if we don't start now, if we don't do something now, yo, tomorrow gonna be fucked up. So let's just keep it G like that. Let's
so
just keep it real.
so what's your opinion about when people of our culture be like, what about black on black crime? Like,
Yeah, now, yeah. See now about that, because people say that like, how we gonna fix each other and we still killing each other? Well, I'm gonna tell you why we killing each other, because it's ignorance. See, we think it's a lot of our people who don't think like us, who's on the same page as us. You got a lot of young people who is in that state of mind where they got them already, and I call it brainwash. They already brainwashed. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Because they not on that thoughtful level of how we thinking. They thinking about now, when the
yeah,
next dollar, when that next song gonna come out. What's up with them? Where the hoes at? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they focus on. That's what they focus on. So you're not gonna get a lot out of our people, because a lot of our people is still destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We gotta focus on the bigger picture. And a lot of our people don't focus on the bigger picture. They just, oh, this nigga stepped on my shoe. Oh, I'm about to go find this nigga and kill him. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's been like that forever. But I'm going to tell you why it's like that. It's because not only that, but it's an agenda. It's a part of that whole agenda to keep us divided. Long as they think they could keep us divided and we hate each other, we gonna hate each other. That's how they think. They think, okay, well, that's black on black crime. This happened, black on black crime happens in this area. This area, not so much this area, but this area it happens in. So we just gotta definitely figure out who is who on which side of the play you gonna play on. Is you gonna be over there with them ignorant niggas, or is you gonna be out here with your people, your brothers and sisters who was actually trying to have a plan?
One foot in, motherfuckers, and one foot out.
Exactly. It's either one side. Pick a side. You can't be out here acting ignorant like that. We got to start thinking, y'all. We got to start thinking before we. Oh, I don't like this nigga. I don't like her, or I don't like him, or whatever. That no, it's
that mindset come from of like, as a black man, you could literally see a black man like at the mall walking right past you or leaving the gas station. You should be like, fuck that. I'll beat that.
Yeah, and see that state right. You don't even know that dude. That's crazy. I think it's the music, bruh. On everything, bruh. The government is putting music on the radio for us to act like that, because that's what's making us act like that. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. That's what I think. They putting certain music out on the radio to where you keep hearing that song, and you keep hearing that song, and it's a program. You're gonna get programmed, and then once you program, it's gonna make you act like this. Oh, well, fuck that nigga. Then you start playing that one song again that turn you up. Oh, I'm hyped, nigga. Oh, I'm hyped. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? That's where that come from. So if we was to just, okay, well, you got a song, okay, well, keep it to a certain level, but it's an agenda. Like I say, they gonna keep doing what they do, far as brainwashing our people, because they don't want us to come together. They don't want, because soon as that happens, it's over with for the white man, and they know this. They know soon as we gather and to become together all up in this, and you can't even. It's not even enough black people to count. It's so many of us. It's so many of us. If all of us came together on that positive vibes, and not that oh well, fuck that nigga. That nigga bitch look better than me. I'm about to kill him. I'm about to take his bitch. Or this and that. No, that's ignorant, bro. That's so ignorant. That's that ignorant mentality that I say, and that's that white man shit, because we didn't learn that shit on ourselves. We learned it from the white man. Period. So, like I said, you got your ignorant groups, then you got the like-minded, who I call like-minded who thinks group. You know what I'm saying? Think about our problems. Think about what we need to do as a people, you know what I'm saying? Instead of that hatred. Because that's what they want to spread. They want to spread more hate. You ain't going to get no more with hate. But with love conquered all. Boy, I'm telling you. Boy, I tell you.
Everybody together. And then they know that music could bring people together.
Right. And good music. Not what they pushing. Not what they pushing. Right.
Look, God gave the devil the trumpet.
Right.
He gave him the musical instrument.
Exactly. That's how a lot of us is tore down, because of the music, because it's frequencies. Black people with us, it's a frequency thing, because we had melanin, which was we have a soul that, you know what I'm saying. White people, they don't have melanin in them at all. Only we do. So the effects of music doesn't affect them how it affects us. Because we could play a song and be playing a song and be like, oh my God, this nigga's talking about me. He talking about my struggle, my situation, or whatever. That nigga ain't talking shit about you, bruh. That nigga's making money, listening, and y'all giving them the money because y'all keep buying they shit. Y'all keep listening to they bullshit. I'm sorry, like I said, bruh. Look, I have a plan, and that's the whole plan. It's the beginning.
It's a whole opioid crisis out here. Everybody dying from pills, but on every son, I got the Molly. I'm popping perk. I'm
Exactly.
positive, but
Right.
but yeah, people dying out here from this. It's a whole opioid
Exactly.
whole
Exactly.
crowd,
Hey,
but it was quiet though. They,
exactly. And don't get it twisted, because I love my white people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not the racist ones. I count them because there's some good white people out there. But see, what the good white people now is they making the good white people like us in the same situation that we in, broke, struggling, hardly can pay bills. It's some white people that's in that same class, bruh. So you got the good ones, and then you got the ones that's racist and evil as fuck, bruh. It's like it's two different sets of white people. I don't even call them white people. I call them the man or whatever, the government, evil entities. You know what I'm saying? Because there's actually good white people out here. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta paint a better picture.
so how could you think a black man or just black people in general could ever trust white people in general? Because you know how like when you younger, it be kind of embedded in you to not trust white people.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? And then I'm guessing either a white person, they'd be like, oh, don't be around them
Right.
niggers. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Right.
kind of a big ass misunderstanding.
Right, like a whole misunderstanding or something. Like, man, no, y'all tripping. I think that just comes from they don't they don't know our culture and we don't know them. We are two different cultures, so that's
I
why
would
it's kind of hard for them to relate to us. That's probably why. That's all I could say. You
but
know,
bloodline too of people. So it's like that's one thing. Like you would have white people because they had a better start than us, right?
right,
So they have like a science in their bloodline,
right,
business owner. We just starting to get business owners and shit in our bloodline because half our bloodline either arrested, some be in the system. It's just a fucked up like thing, man. That's
right, right. It's just a lot. That's what I say. It's a lot going on, and our people's we ain't gonna catch it until they really start pushing their agenda. By the time we catch it, they had already pushed their agenda.
mhm.
Some of us is catching it though. Some of us is actually what I call waking up to this bullshit. So
How do you
that's
feel?
all it is.
I know this is a go sound like crazy question. Why
Right.
do you feel? I'm talking about racist white people. Why do you feel racist white people hate black people? I'm talking about since the beginning of time. Why do you think? Where do that hate come from? Why are black people so hated, but yet it's like we chosen in so many different things?
It's designed that way. It's designed because those racist white people is designed to be like that because them ain't normal people. Them they Neanderthals. And Neanderthals is what you call your modern day cavemen.
Mm-hmm.
See, they making it seem like we came from we was monkeys swinging from vines and trees and shit, and then we became humans. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay? First off, that has nothing to do with nothing. And if you really want to know who's the monkeys, it's the white people because if you do your research,
Oh,
type up white people with tails, and
oh,
you gonna
Glover!
see, no, nigga, it's about to get real. You gonna see white people with tails on some old Dragon Ball Z Goku type shit. I'm telling you, these niggas got tails. These niggas got whiskers and claws and shit. I'm telling you, it's photos of Neanderthals, which is your modern day caveman, who is designed to hate us because we have a soul. They don't have a soul. They are meant to do that, and that's another part because I could explain more to that, but it's more reasons why to that. But I'm gonna just tell you this: that the most hatred reason is because they're designed to do that because they're not human beings. Some of these white people are not human beings. You know how white people go outside and it's raining and they smell like wet newspaper or a wet dog or some shit? Where do you think that shit comes from? You know what I'm saying? Why do they smell like an animal? But when we go outside and we jugging and shit in the rain and shit with our shirt off, chilling, we don't smell like no goddamn dog. We don't smell like no wet newspaper, wet baloney. White people smelling like baloney and shit when they go outside in the rain and shit. It's real shit. I'm not just saying this shit. Out
And
my ass, bro. I'm telling you some real facts. This is true.
okay. So, do you feel like it's also a religious thing that got something to do with the hate of the black?
I think so. I believe so because religion is a big topic, and I could talk about religion, and I ain't gonna go too deep into that because there's a lot of people out there who's religious and who's waiting on this savior who's coming to get them.
It in your bag, man.
Man, look, look, man, look.
Oh,
All I'm
you
gonna
ain't
say
got
is this. All I'm gonna say is this, then. Look, cause I ain't trying to get your shit banned, bro. You know what I'm saying? So look,
oh. It's
on
just I want
everything, bro.
to tell my shit. I'm making
All right,
another
look. Cause nigga,
nation,
we put
another
this up on my channel, there, nigga. Look,
yes.
motherfucker. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Yes, religion has something to do with it because when God says, in John 3:16, he says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his begotten son to die for everybody." And now when he say world, people think, oh, he's talking to everybody. No, he's talking to a specific group of people, and it's the niggas he's talking about. See, now a lot of us got mixed up with the white people, mixed up, you know what I'm saying? So um since we all got mixed up, it's still records of who is these people. Who are these people? Now you can see it in us. That's why we sold to the low of the low, because it says that in the scripture that y'all are that we sinned, we committed a big sin and we disobeyed our God. So we in a situation that we in, and that's where that came from. But see, the whole thing with the white people hating us is that it says that too in them scriptures that your enemy is gonna hate you. Your enemy is gonna do this, despise you, and all this and that. In slavery, we already know what happened. So, and then the scripture also says that you're supposed to love your enemy, love thy enemy. You crazy? I'm not finna love my enemy. You crazy? I ain't finna love these people, these motherfucking evil motherfuckers. Fuck, I look like, bruh. So religion has a big thing to do with this, and there's different groups of religion. You have the whole Buddhism, Muslims, Christians. You have the Baptists, you have the Moors, you have all these different groups of religion, and that's just that's exactly what it is. It's religion, because that sounds like monotheism. Monotheism is when you believe in one God, one thing is one God. That's monotheism. Okay, so we can sit here and act like I don't know what I'm talking about,
Wait,
but
my like all of them combined.
yes,
Okay.
monotheism is all them religions in one group. That's what that is. And I would have gave you the definition, but like I said, uh, actually I have it pulled up. But see, I already know what I'm talking about. But that's what that is, bro. Here, you call him then. Act like me. It's on there. So yeah, my bad. That's my little bro. But like I said, it's it's they divide us. That's another way to divide us into groups. But see, I'm not a religious person no more. I used to be a good Christian, or not a Christian, but so-called Israelites, because that's the new thing now with these Israelites. The black people are the Israelites, the true Hebrews in the Bible, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, well, we have been told that we can't do nothing, but we supposed to love our enemies. And some of that stuff in them scriptures is not is a lie. Some of them stuff in them scriptures is not for us. Some of that stuff was meant to control us.
Cause all right, that's what I wanted to say. Cause I was like, all right, if you read the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
cause I would say I practice
Right.
monotheism. Like I like the laws of Islam, Matt, and even like the laws of like Christianity.
Right.
Like just loving just loving,
Right.
just good, not killing, all that. But
Right.
I have to say, what would be something that like what would you tell a Christian right now that's going through this situation and they saying it's like the last days or something like that?
Right.
Do that, like, how do you explain that? Like,
Well, when they say the last days, they don't technically mean that it's the end of the world like the last days. No, it's the last days of this white man system and his because he know his system is falling. Just like the fall of Rome. If you know the history of the fall of Rome, you can see the things that was in alignment before the fall of Rome took place is happening here in modern day Babylon, is what they call America or whatever. I call it America KKK because that's what this place is. It's a bunch of racist people who own this country or whatever. So all I'm gonna say is about that is yeah. So definitely just different I don't know, like it's religions, and you have them evil entities, which is them, because they know that their time is up. So that's where that whole concept end of the world or whatever that we want to call it. No, it's just the end of their system, and they know it.
Is it a scare? All right, but do you think also, like, you notice how it's just been a rise of just black men dying on social media from cops or in general by like a white man? Do you feel like those videos are being made to keep us mentally, like the black man, scared of the white
man? And I think so, because that's what they trying to do. They trying to keep us scared. They trying to keep us scared. They trying to keep us they basically trying to keep us in fear, as if, remember where your place is, nigga. That's what they basically telling us. So they're trying to basically, a lot of those things that you see, some of those things is not what you think or what you see, because there's stuff that you can see something on the news, but it's not really true, because it's basically some shit. It's basically a video of some shit that happened years ago, and now they just broadcasting it on the news to make it look like it's modern day news. That's where that whole fake news come from, or whatever it is, or whatever. So, far as that, yeah, just don't be scared. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe too much of the hype. Like I said, this whole thing with this whole what's going on, I wouldn't be scared at all, unless you one of those fake phony protesters out there acting like people like me and you. But we know who they are, because we exposed these people who's protesting, acting like me and you. So that's what we did.
So, okay, as a black community, what's somebody that you feel like, before I let you off of here, that you feel like we should jump on right now? Like, you know, I know investing or in business and stuff like that, but I'm talking about like the ones that's felons, trades. You know, like what do we do as a whole? Because it's different. Also, it's like you got your rich black people, you got your black people, got your gay, got your atheist black. But it's kind of like we divide ourselves in a way, like the black man and black woman resent kind of each other.
Right.
So it's just always be light skin, dark skin. It's like we class our own. Our own way, but we fucked up. We the ones that's going through this.
We the ones who
So what would be some ideas that you have to improve our culture?
Well, to improve our culture, for one, is to definitely stop spending our money on ignorant stuff.
Let me get on.
Man,
hey, no. James, listen.
Man,
the first step is listen. It's not the money. Listen, bro. It's not the money. We need to educate ourselves on a problem and where these type of issues start at. Fuck the money. Fuck all that. Listen. Now listen. If he talking, I heard you say something about light skin and all that type of self-hatred. Educate ourselves and learn where that kind of stuff is taught. Learn about the 1/8 rule. Learn about how anybody born with any type of black in them is considered black. Learn about all these types of rules. Learn about house niggas, slave. You know what I mean? Yeah. Learn about these different types, because that's where it starts. That's where that kind of stuff starts at. You gotta everybody has to educate themselves on these real life issues. There's no other, there's no further step that we can make as a whole until we all understand and educate ourselves. Now,
and that's what.
Now listen, when I say educate, I don't mean Google. Google is not your source of knowledge. No type of. Listen, read books, bro. Read books. I will literally cite your sources where you guys can educate yourselves.
So, hey,
like don't do the Google shit. I wrote papers. I got actual presentations and like statistics for niggas.
do you have a book that you recommend for your people right now?
Huh?
Got a book that you recommend?
Recommend right now?
I got a book right here. This book. I recommend every black person on the planet to read this book right here. Hey, my man's got the book. Yeah. Everybody in America read this book. And know where the fuck you came from.
They got their little. That was. I swear that blood came out of nowhere. That was. You need every. Yes.
Hey, you need it. Hey, you need it. Hey, niggas need it. You need the book, bro. Read this book, y'all. And look, if y'all don't know what this book is The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chance Wansler. This is a good book. Good book. It tells you all the history that you could probably understand and slavery and everything. It tells you everything about that. And then I'll probably get some Malcolm X, some Marcus Garvey, and figure out what they plan was to do. Because, see, like I said, little bro, he got the idea. That's the idea for sure. But to conform a plan, I would try to pick up from either one of our ancestors' plans and ideas of what they had, or one of our leaders. So,
right now is on the right track.
but everything that they're right, and everything that they're doing is on the right track. We just gotta stop being ignorant and stop.
After the assassination of Malcolm X, I think they rioted for 8 days until the Civil Rights Act was actually pushed through.
Right. So this
riots and shit has to continue for something to change.
Right. And that's in modern day. Riots is happening now. So a change is gonna come. That's what I'm saying.
This shit, like, niggas want to say, oh yeah, Martin Luther King, everything was peaceful and all of that. No, this shit was not. After his death, niggas went crazy.
We went crazy.
10, I'm telling you, niggas went
crazy.
It
wasn't no kumbaya, and we need to just stop doing that. Stop doing that kumbaya stuff. I'm not saying
be violent, but get the message across the right way.
Right. Without being violent. We cannot be violent, because that's just gonna add more fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying?
But don't take your foot off the gas neither.
I got a question for both of y'all before I'm out.
All right.
And I want y'all to get in y'all Elijah Muhammad back with this one.
Okay.
Message that y'all saying to the black culture right now.
Right.
What's your message to the black culture? And to the world.
Our message to the black culture?
Yes.
Okay. Well, our message to the black culture. Well, my message to the black culture is to know where you come from and know where your roots at. To get a start of who you come from and where you come from, that's a start. To know who you are as a black person, to know what it is to know melanin, this shit. To know that, get to know that first, so you can know yourself exactly. Because it's not just black nigga. No, this is melanin. This is drool. This is what they call God's jewels. We are God's jewels. His jewelry. Mm-hmm. So know where you come from first. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the higher power, not that white Jesus. I'm talking about that higher power. You know what I'm saying? So know where you come from and know. And far as that, I'll just go from there. Because that's, you got to know your roots. You can't just start a tree by a tree. You gotta know where your roots come from. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the roots. Right.
All right. So Paulie, you got something?
Hey, nah, man. I'm pushing the same agenda, bro. Educate yourself. Build your knowledge. Knowledge is key. I'm telling you, knowledge is key.
It's key.
Build your. Do not use any type of platform to give out the wrong messages.
Right.
Educate yourself fully on the topic. No facts. Don't go off what you're saying. No actual facts.
Right.
Educate yourselves.
Right.
I mean, look up some philanthropy or something. I don't know.
And my peoples already know. They already with it. So that's all I'm saying. We already know that. We already know what to do. We already know what to do. That's all.
So
I
before
say.
social media platform, people can hit you up at, probably.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can hit me up on um polo POLO_MARKO polo_Marco on YouTube, and you could just always comment or message me there because I don't do too much of the Facebook and nothing like that because that's being run by the government. So I kind of don't do too much of that. Just send me something on YouTube. If you find me on YouTube, watch my videos. I speak a lot of good truth. If you into this type of stuff,
Yeah.
subscribe to him, subscribe to me, and make sure Cloth Talk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Cloth,
I
Cloth Talk.
can't thank my brother for showing up and showing
Oh
out.
yeah, oh yeah.
And
No, this my bro.
word.
Always.
Thank you to the world and everybody that's watching. Let's come together, form a plan, love, grow, and let's get it. Like I
Let's get
always
it.
say,
That's right.
Club!